Good evening. Good evening. It is Jen Hall here, and I'm so excited to be sharing 99 days without horses. Actually, not really. I'm actually not super excited about this, but I can tell you all about it because I think this is a really important thing to understand about when you are doing something that's important to you, like the meaning of the phrase, whatever it takes. So, if you're joining me tonight and you've not been on one of my lives before, please introduce yourself. I'd love to get to know you. And if you're here, welcome back. Drop your name in the comments, where you're from, maybe even tell me a little bit about yourself. I like to always do something like, tell me something about yourself that not very many people know. I have my horse's name Trace tattooed on one of in my on my hip, and it's in like woven in some rose vines. So you kind of have to look for it to see it. So that's something not too many people know about me. This evening, I'm going to talk a little bit about empty nesters and mom guilt and all of the things and stuff because there's a lot of things that happen when you are with your family. Like my horses are my family. I don't have a lot of family. The people like you guys are my family. A lot of my close friends are my family. And when you're without them, kind of suddenly it was like, it's been a bit of a shock. And I don't feed on like a schedule. I don't believe that in feeding a horse is on a schedule. I think you should feed a horse like a horse, and horses have small stomachs. And so they can't eat a lot of food all at once. And so when you feed them like at 7 and 5, you're going to have problems. You're going to have gastrointestinal issues, potentially even metabolic issues, because like this one time you might not get home in time and it's just not a good idea because it sets them up to have this mindset around having an expectation of what's going to happen. And if I were to do something like that, my first trip to Ocala a few weeks ago would have been a disaster because I didn't get home till after like traffic, really nasty accidents and traffic. I didn't get home till almost midnight. So if I normally fed at 5 o'clock, then that can cause a problem. So around the time that I generally feed, which is somewhere between 5 and 11, I started feeling like, oh, I should go feed the horses. Oh, wait, they're not here. Oh, I need to go clean stalls. Oh, wait, the horses aren't here. Like about 6 times in like a very concentrated amount, almost like a ghost pain, when you lose a limb or something. Oh, it was such an interesting thing that happened throughout the course of the day. But here's the cool thing. And yesterday was my first day. So I'm doing this thing, you guys, if you're watching, it's 100 days without horses, and I'm on day 99. So yesterday was my first day. I said goodbye yesterday morning, and I came home and I cried a lot. And then this morning I woke up and I kept kind of like, oh, I need a free horse. I think, but I got, how much stuff do you think I got done today, guys? Oh my God, I got like 5 times as much work done today as I normally would have without all of the mucking and the washing the barn, and Dante got broke into something, and Bella's over there, and go through this gate and open that gate and haul the hay over here and fill the water trough, clean the water trough, muck the stall. I mean, it's just, oh my God, it's just almost untenable to expect this to do this all by yourself, right? And so, and what is this? I'm actually going on the road. I'm taking Xenogen on the road, and for actually until June 1st, I'm going to be traveling. And then the entire month of May, I'm going to rescues. So if you are in an area where there is a local, like there's a rescue close by to you, reach out to me. I'd love to go and connect with them and volunteer and connect in a way that can maybe help further their mission while also putting some opportunities for them to grow in mine. So I'm doing without my horses because it's not just about me, and it's not just about my horses either. It's about all horses. And I've been spending the last 7.5 years or so working with rescued horses and my horses and building the Zen Club community to actually support more horses. So, although I'm not with my horses, I'm actually like even more talking about like what I'm doing with horses in general. So, my 5 guys are at my good friend Rose's place, which is funny because I used to have a horse named Rose, and she's at my friend Daniela's place in New York at the moment. But we're going to be doing some really great stuff. Make sure you are following me and perhaps even joining my Zen Club community. It's my exclusive content community where we do a lot of beautiful things. We have contests and engagement, and like it's a great community. My entire curriculum and university is inside that community, and it's a really great place to start getting together and talking about this beautiful thing called the horse and the wisdom that you can get from horses. And next Thursday, I will be doing a course on boundaries. And I'll tell you, my horse Dante has taught me more about boundaries than you can even imagine. And I remember an exercise where we were supposed to swing a stick, and a horse is coming at you, like the horse is galloping towards you and he's got to kill you. And people would swing a stick and like, oh, okay, just kidding. I'm going to go around you because you're swinging this stick. Oh no, with Dante, you had to be like a ninja warrior, right? Because he was coming and he didn't care, and to this day, he has still been my greatest teacher and my biggest challenge. His name is Dante, and he reminds me of a Tony Robbins type individual, or a Steve Jobs. So if you can imagine Steve Jobs in horse form or Tony Robbins in horse form, a lot of people are like, oh, they're so amazing, I want to be like them. No, you don't, because they're like that all the time. Like if you go and see a Dante and they're big and fiery, they're like that 98% of the time. And luckily enough, in one of my courses inside my curriculum in the Zenergen University, there's a video of Dante being like sweet and cuddly. I mean, we were like almost in tears at the end of it. But sometimes even the warrior, which is his archetype, when you think about the Carl Jungian archetypes, Dante is the warrior, and that's where the fight comes from, So missing him today a ton. I'm missing Bella a ton. I'm missing Bella is the only one that's like kind of not all completely on board with all of this so far. So she's really like, when I was talking to them, I know this is going to sound crazy, guys, but I've kind of been playing with this idea, but I'm really very certain now that I have become or have always been, and now just am aware that I communicate with horses, animals in general, but specifically horses in a very deep way. And everybody's cool with it. In fact, Tuesday's like, get out of here. And let me have my summer vacation. Go away, Mom. And Bella is the only one that's kind of like, you're coming back, right? So let's all make sure we send some love to Miss Bella. Roses was really sweet and sent me a video of her trotting alongside, following the golf cart at dinner time. So I'm really excited that they are in a big, beautiful field and having the time of their lives and having a great summer vacation for 100 days. Now in June, I come back and they better have behaved. No, just kidding. They are always perfect, just as we all are, right? We're always doing our best with the tools that we have. And so again, if you are a horse rescue, if you are affiliated with a horse rescue or would like to be affiliated with a horse rescue, please reach out to me. We have some great things that we got going on with the Zen Club. Like that is a contribution community. And it's also where I host my masterminds for women's empowerment through, professional women who love horses. If you are a professional woman and you love horses, this could be for you. It's very exciting. And if you're watching, please let me know that you're here. Drop me some comments. This is my free gift to you. I'll put it in the comments as well. So I want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to be a part of this if you want to. And the way to do that is through the Zen Club. And I'm very excited. Here, let's do this. This will be fun. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. I love this. I have so much fun. I just started doing StreamYard again. It's just a lot of fun to forget. Cool. All right. So if you are interested in being a part of this journey or would like to be involved in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to me. It's all about having a disruption to the way that horse rescues are run by offering something that's of value to them. So, it's not, they don't have to do anything. They don't have to take any of their programs away. This is only just to add value to what they're currently doing and and bring financial resources and other resources through community and a grassroots effort. I'm kind of referring to myself as the Johnny Appleseed of horse rescue. So it's really inexpensive. Right now, there's an opportunity to be involved for free for a little while. and then decide if this speaks to you with what I'm doing with horses. If you'd like to travel with me, there are going to be some opportunities for you to travel and learn not only like the things I've learned from Tony Robbins and Joe Dispenza and all of the greats that I've studied with in the personal development world over the last 10 years, but also from the natural horsemanship world, which has been a part of my life for the last 20. So combined wisdom of 30 years experience putting together with something that has been burning a hole in my soul for probably more than a lifetime. I'm so excited for this next stage. I am missing my horses, not as badly, honestly, as I thought I would. I cried yesterday, but I didn't today. Few little tears, but it feels weird. Kind of like, if you put your hands together, like my right thumb naturally goes on top. But if you're to just do this, like that feels really weird, right? So this is sort of just a wrong thumb on top moment. Definitely outside my comfort zone to be away from my horses in this manner, but also very blessed to have someone that I trust with my heart and soul to take as good a care of them as I would. So thank you, Rose, for being a part of this journey. Thank you for everyone that has supported me up to this point. And if you'd like to get involved with what I'm up to with Horse Rescue, and this journey of being, I'm kind of dubbed the Johnny Appleseed of Horse Rescue, let me know, because we're doing some really great things. This is going to be powerful. February 27th, I'm going to be hosting inside my Zen Club community. I'm going to be hosting a live event around boundaries. So if you haven't signed up for that, please make sure that you do. And just remember that if you've never had experience with a horse, it probably is time to. And there is someone that's close by. I don't care where you live. There are over 9 million horses in this country. And unfortunately, only about 9% of the population has access to them. So I want to expand that mission to where more people have the opportunity that would like to, but don't get to engage with horses in a positive way, because I believe at Zenergen that everyone deserves to have a life transforming experience with a horse that maintains the dignity of the animal and raises the level of consciousness for both individuals. So let's join arms together. Let's really have some great fun. I'm all about, because we learn best while we're having fun, right? So I'm doing this journey. I'm moving out of where I am now. I'm in Wellington, Florida at the moment. And after this, it is next stop, Wagons West. Let's go to some horse rescues and go. And if you are a barn, that maybe has some rescues or is interested in supporting rescues, you don't have to be a rescue to support them. You don't have to have a horse to contribute. There's a lot of ways you can do this, and maybe perhaps, have an opportunity to go on a road trip with me. So there's great things happening down the road. I'm going to be all over the Midwest here starting in May, and who knows where Spaghetti Grow's going from there. That's it for me for today. Today was really about like the mom guilt we have when we leave our kids. You moms, I'm not a human. I'm not a mom for human babies. So I can't imagine what you moms are dealing with, your mom guilt, sending your kids to college and all these other things, like what's going to happen. But I can relate by, I'm as far away from them as I've ever been. So they're 4 hours away from me right now. And I just realized that my horses are 4 hours away from me. Whew. So, but that's okay. It's all, everything is exactly as it's divinely guided. And when you connect to God and source, and you take your nose and just look up into the heavens for just a moment and take your head out of your problem bucket, your money bucket, your problem bucket, because we're all addicted to our problems in some way, shape, or form, even if we have high quality ones. So just lift up once in a while and look up and say, we're all just made of star stuff, right? And as Carl Sagan says, we're all just star stuff. And when you trust God and source, you just have that natural alignment. And the worry that you have about what's going to happen to your kids or your horses or the things that you love and care about really softens a little. And my friend Rose sent me a really beautiful Bible scripture. You probably know it. Be still and trust and know that I am God. And I'm paraphrasing. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I said it exactly the way it was written. But be still and know that I am God. Have that trust and faith. And faith to me isn't just about going blindly into something, but it's lowering your tolerance for pain so you can be gently guided while, like, I think of it like a really ripe peach. Have you ever had a really ripe peach that, you almost just and Jen Brown, you're watching, you're at Campbell, Missouri has some of the best peaches in the country. So, you pick up that peach and it's really nice and you almost just have to grip that peach really gently or it'll bruise it. That's the level of tolerance I want for you to listen to the universe before you get bruised. I want you to be that sensitive to what the universe, I want you to be the universe whisperer. I'm like the horse whisperer. Let's be the universe whisperer, meaning we listen to the whisper of the universe instead of waiting for the bumps and bruises that show up on our cute little fuzzy peach, right? So make sure that you're tuning into that and believing in yourself and listening to that internal emotional decoder ring. You can feel it sometimes, kind of like you go into a test you haven't studied for, it shows up somewhere. For me to actually like take my horses away from my existence for a period of time so I can really hone in and focus on how I can serve everyone. There was none of that. I didn't study for a test feeling. It was a whole body hell yes. And I was like, and when that happened, I just face planted right into amazing synchronicities and amazing alignment. People I haven't spoken to in 10, 15, 20 years reappearing in my life saying with their hands up going, how can I help? What do you need? This is going to be amazing. So stay tuned. This is all about alignment. This journey is going to be incredible. Tomorrow, oh, Saturday. So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with my good friend horse Eli. I've been rehabbing him out of horseshoes, which is a new journey for me, but I am a trained farrier, believe it or not. And I've been doing the work of a gentleman by the name of Casey LaPierre. He's an equine podiatrist. I studied under him years ago. And I've been doing my own horses' hooves and a few clients' horses here and there over the years for almost coming up on 20 years now. So lots of experience coming from this little blonde over here and lots of beautiful adventures coming down the pipe as we continue to save horses and change lives. So make sure you're tuning in and watching and following my journey and believing in yourself. It will change your life. Thanks, you guys. Have a great night and we'll see you tomorrow.